has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 9-7.
Listen to this call.
Hello?
Hello, may I speak to Mr. or Mrs. Townsend?
This is Miss Townsend.
How you doing, Miss Townsend? This is Mr. Nixon with VFP Real Estate Solutions.
Uh-huh.
And I was calling in regards to a property that you have.
Oh, Burger Street? Mm-hmm.
I was wondering, do you still own that property?
I do, uh-huh.
Okay, was you looking to sell it in the near future?
Well, not really. It's a rental property, so I have tenants in there at this time.
Okay. Do you have any other properties that you're looking to sell in the near future?
Key. Boom.
Well, no, sir. That's the only rental property that I have.
Okay. But can you do me a favor?
Uh-huh.
Can you take this number down, and just in case you get ready to sell, you can give us a call here at VFP?
I sure can. Yeah, I sure can.
Yes, ma'am. See, because we pay cash, we close fast, and we take houses in as-is conditions with tenants in them. And if you have anybody that's looking to sell, we pay referral fees. So if you know anyone that's looking, give us a call, and we'll pay you for the connection with them.
Oh, okay. Well, see, down there in that area, they're doing some rezoning. Somebody that's actually sure what's going on. We have a meeting we're supposed to go to, I think, next week, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But I'll keep you in mind, yeah, because I'm looking for a cash offer. I said, because, I think several people have called me about $80,000 is what I would be willing to sell it for, but, I mean, it's kind of up in the air. But I'll keep you in mind.
If I can get a little information from you, me and my partner would love to make an offer on it. If you're saying 80, we'll try to meet that for you. I just need a little.
That's what I'm saying. At this time, I'm not trying to sell it. I really want to kind of go to this zone board meeting and see exactly what they're trying to do in that area. But that's the least that I'm asking for. That amount is the least amount I'll accept. At least 80. Okay?
All right. Well, just keep us in mind, because we would love to, do business with you.
Yes, sir. Okay. Well, just go ahead. Be sure to keep my number and my name handy. You can maybe check with me in, a couple of months or something. A month or something.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I will do. I'll put it on my follow-up list.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for your time, and you have a blessed day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Now, a couple things in that call that you could probably point out, but for the most part, it was actually a great call. She's not interested in selling, but you kind of got a couple good key things. She gave a price, and she gave a follow-up timeline. Now, for me, knowing that most other people, if the next person up, actually followed up with her, and let's just say she didn't give a specific when that meeting is. So, I mean, you could do a little homework, find out when that particular meeting is, or something similar to that, to where if she did actually attend it, following up with her after the meeting, like she specific, like she said, could happen. If that next person called her after that meeting, and the meeting went to the, in a direction that she wasn't, that person who did that follow-up call probably was still the deal. So even though she's saying, in a month or 2 months, my plan is to actually call her back immediately. So this call was actually about a little over a week ago. I just tried to follow up and call her, didn't get an answer. But just listening to the call, she's a motivated seller. Now, why she motivated? She gave you a price. She told you she was definitely thinking about selling, and there's no real pain points that she's actually exposed at the moment, but that can be further pulled out on the next follow-up call. So maybe she definitely wants to sell. She's getting phone calls. And it could be a situation with the tenant. It could be a situation, she's owned the house for so long, and now she's just tired of, it's her only property, and she lives in a different location. Whatever the case may be, she didn't actually give it in this call, So the follow-up would definitely try to expose a little bit more of that. But anyone, to me, and different people have different ways to classify, motivate, or sell it. She gave a price. Now, whether you can agree to that price or not, there's room to build off of that. I think that call went pretty good, and it's just a matter of following up, and hopefully she's attended that meeting, and the next time we talk, we can build off of that. So that was a great call for one of the guys, and hopefully, that's locked down, and we can get this property locked down, and possibly pick up a good quality property, depending on the condition and things like that. So cool. And just a couple other tips. I mean, it's a rental property. Now, what is it rent for? Other key factors that you can actually pay off of. And a lot of times, most renters are underpaying. So one thing I know about right now, what's going on in our markets and what's been going on for the last year, 2 years, is property taxes. So whether a person was paying, $500 and the property value was super low, now over the last couple of years, property values have risen, drastically here in the Fort Worth, Tarrant County neighborhoods, especially in the lower end neighborhoods where a lot of building has came in and gentrification and things like that has came into play, to where property values has risen. So now, if your renter is still stuck paying, such a low amount, and you might have had some cash flow, 5 years ago, but now with the property taxes being as high as they is, you can't protest them. They're justifying the amount. Most people don't protest them anyway. So what that does is create a negative cash flow. So where you were making, $200 a month, now you're at the point to where, you're barely making $50, so for a lot of people, like, hey, yeah, they didn't realize it, so it's up to you to actually bring these things up, and I can go to a different call I had with another seller where that was exactly the case. He wasn't factoring in, like, hey, yeah, man, I'm getting this for rent, but he didn't factor in how much he's paying for insurance and how much he's actually paying for taxes. But his rent never increased. So that's the property we're also looking to seal the deal on. But just a couple other tips to keep in mind, and I'm back to the call. I'm gonna put this on pause as I continue to call, and don't want to eat up too much of my storage. But y'all get the point. You gotta make the calls, find those pain points, and I'm gonna keep it going.